Hello, and welcome back to Heart to Heart, the podcast where we sit down for a cozy chat about all aspects of love. My friends, have you ever felt like the love that used to feel like a fireworks display on New Year's Eve has slowly turned into the fluorescent light in your kitchen? I mean, it's still there, it's still functional, it's still a necessary part of your life, but the spark is gone. The conversations that once lasted all night have been replaced by logistical check-ins. What's for dinner? Did you pay the bills? Who's picking up the kids? The two of you, who used to cuddle up on one end of the sofa to watch a movie, are now scrolling on your own phones at opposite ends. The silence that once felt comfortable now just feels empty. If you're nodding along right now, then I have some good news for you. You are not alone. What you're experiencing is a classic phenomenon that happens to almost every long-term couple. It's the boredom phase, or what I like to call the comfort zone trap. But before you panic and jump to the conclusion that this is a sign you've fallen out of love, I want to tell you right now, that is not necessarily true. This phase isn't the end of a relationship. Instead, think of it as a check engine light, a signal telling you it's time to give the garden of your relationship a little extra water and care. Today, we're going to talk about where this boredom comes from and how you and your partner can work together to turn a wilting garden back into a vibrant, blooming one. So, come on, let's reignite that flame together. To solve a problem, we first have to understand its roots. This feeling of boredom or indifference doesn't just appear out of thin air. It's a slow burn built from a combination of different factors. First up, let's talk about brain chemistry. This is pure science. When we first fall in love, our brains are flooded with exciting chemicals like dopamine. This is what gives us that rush, that can't eat, can't sleep feeling of obsession. This is the period of passionate love. But as a relationship matures and becomes more stable and secure, our brains switch gears. They start producing more oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This gives us feelings of warmth, safety, and deep attachment, like you have a true, trusted partner by your side. This is the phase of companionate love. The problem is, this shift happens so gradually. One day, you wake up and you don't feel that same heart-pounding rush you did in the beginning, and you misinterpret it as, have we fallen out of love? When in reality, your love hasn't disappeared. It has simply evolved into a more stable, mature version. But if left untended, this stable version can easily slide into a stale, complacent one. The second cause is the routine rut that kills romance. Picture this. Monday through Friday, you wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, watch TV, and go to bed. On the weekends, you go to the same mall, eat at the same handful of restaurants. Your life together becomes a script that you repeat week after week. This 100% predictability is the enemy of romance. Without even realizing it, you transition from being lovers to being roommates or co-managers of the household. And the final cause is a loss of mystery and individuality. When you've been together for a long time, you know each other inside and out. You know what they'll order at a restaurant. You know the punchline to their favorite joke. The sense of discovery you had in the beginning fades. And even more importantly, sometimes we forget to keep growing as individuals. We pour all our time and energy into the concept of us, and we forget to nurture the world of me. When we don't have new stories, new perspectives, or new passions to share, our conversations naturally end up circling the same old topics. Understanding these causes isn't about blaming. It's about recognizing that this is a natural process. And once we know where the leaks are, we can start to patch them up. Okay, now for the practical part everyone's been waiting for. Since we know that boredom stems from routine and overfamiliarity, the most direct solution is to intentionally inject novelty and unfamiliarity back into your relationship. Think of it like redecorating your house. The same structure can suddenly feel new and exciting again with just a few changes. I have 4 fun missions you can try to adapt for your own relationship. Mission number 1. Operation Break the Routine. Challenge yourselves to do something you've never done before at least once a week. It doesn't have to be a huge, expensive thing. Change your scenery. Instead of going to your usual dinner spot, open up a map and randomly pick a restaurant in a neighborhood you've never explored. Instead of a movie theater, find a drive-in or create a cozy movie night at home. Trying a new activity. Sign up for a dance class, a cooking workshop, go to an indoor rock climbing gym, or even volunteer together. Learning a new skill or overcoming a challenge together creates powerful new memories and a fresh dynamic. Switch your roles. Try swapping your usual duties for a day. If you're always the one who drives, let them take the wheel. If they're always the cook, take over the kitchen for a night. These small shifts can change your perspective and spark new conversations. Mission number 2, date each other again. Remember when you were first dating, you'd dress up for them, you'd hang on their every word, you wanted to know everything about them. We need to bring that energy back. Schedule a non-negotiable date night. Put it on the calendar. Maybe it's the second Wednesday of every month. And on that night, there is a strict rule: no talking about work, bills, or any other life admin. The goal is to talk to each other like you're just getting to know each other again. Ask better questions. Instead of "how was your day?" try asking something deeper. What's something you're really excited about lately? Or if you had a totally free day to do anything you wanted to, what would you do? These questions open up doors to each other's inner worlds that may have been closed for a while. Mission number 3, the power of small surprises. Surprises are like vitamins for the heart. They are a little message that says, "I was thinking of you," even on a totally ordinary day. Leave a cute note on the bathroom mirror, bring home their favorite snack without them asking, send a sweet, unexpected text in the middle of the workday. These small, unplanned gestures often create the biggest emotional impact. And mission number 4, re-explore your love languages. People change over time, and so can your love languages. The way your partner felt loved 5 years ago might not be the same today. Take some time to ask directly. Lately, when have you felt most loved by me? Maybe they don't care about expensive gifts anymore, but what they really crave is 20 minutes of your undivided attention, with your phone put away. Updating your knowledge here makes your efforts to show love so much more effective.
We've talked a lot about things you can do together, but there is one final piece of the puzzle that is just as important, and it's one that often gets overlooked, and that is the act of turning back to and taking care of your own world. Think about it. 2 boring individuals are probably going to create a boring relationship, right? So one of the best ways to add color to your relationship is for each of you to add color to your own lives first. First, rediscover your own world. You need to have time for your own friends, your own hobbies, and your own solitude. Going out with your friends, learning a new skill on your own, or even taking a small solo trip isn't about abandoning your partner. It's about gathering new stories, new energy, and new perspectives to bring back to the relationship. When you have an interesting life of your own, you become a more interesting person to your partner. It creates a healthy amount of distance that allows for a little mystery and makes you miss each other. It ensures you always have something new to talk about. Second, set personal goals and grow. Whether it's a goal to read 1 book a month, practice yoga, or learn a new language, the act of self-improvement builds confidence and self-esteem. That positive energy is magnetic, and it will naturally flow back into your relationship. Loving yourself and having your own life isn't selfish. It's about taking responsibility for your own happiness. When 2 happy, fulfilled individuals come together, they create a happy, fulfilling relationship. It's about keeping your own cup full so that you always have more than enough love and energy to share with each other. And just like that, we've reached the end of today's episode of Heart to Heart. The boredom phase in a relationship can feel scary and uncertain, but I want to encourage you to try and reframe it. Don't see it as a sign that you've fallen out of love. See it as a sign of growth. It's a sign that your love has reached a new level, a level that requires more than just the initial spark of chemistry. It now requires intention, attention, and conscious effort from both of you to keep it thriving. Real, lasting love isn't just the magical act of falling for someone. It's the daily act of choosing that person over and over again. It's the decision to hold hands and intentionally create new adventures together, even on the days you feel the most uninspired. I hope you see this phase as an opportunity to date each other again, to rediscover new facets of one another, and to build a version of your love that is deeper, stronger, and more resilient than ever before. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope our conversation has given you a few ideas to help reignite that beautiful spark in your own hearts. That's all the time we have for Heart to Heart. Join me again next time as we explore another corner of this beautiful, complicated thing called love. Until then, take care.